Hi, welcome back to CENGAGE Academy, and we are going to solve this problem today. That's from CENGAGE for JEE Mains Edition 3, and this is from complex numbers, as you can see. This is question number 64, and it says something to the power of 10 equals a plus ib. We are supposed to find a and b, right? Seems pretty simple. There are a lot of ways to do this, not a lot, but yeah, a few ways to do this. But one of the easiest way would be to know the value of the cube root of unity. So if omega cube equals 1, omega is the cube root, and the cube root can be three values, the most obvious being 1, and then we have minus 1 plus root 3i by 2, and minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. And you can refer my previous videos to know why this came to be. And this is 1, this is omega, and this is generally considered to be omega square. All right, so now let's just take this minus 1 plus root 3i by 2 equals omega. Not so much like what's given here, but if I take the 2 to the other side, I have this is equal to 2 omega, right? So it seems like we're getting somewhere, right? And now I have a plus I here, and what when multiplied to minus 1 can give me a plus I. So it has to be minus I, right? So that the minus gets cancelled off. So you have minus I into minus 1 plus root 3i, and when you multiply by I on this side, you have 2i omega. And now this becomes I, and minus I into I gives minus I square. So you have minus root 3 I squared is equal to 2i omega, and you know I squared is minus 1, right? So minus 1 into minus gives you plus, so I plus root 3 is equal to 2i omega. And now magically you have the same thing here. So now you can just substitute 2i omega here, so you have 2i omega e the whole power 10 is equal to a plus ib. Yes, so now let's say 2 power 10, we'll just keep it like that, 2 power 10, and then I power 10, let's keep it that way, and we have omega power 10 as well, right? And this is equal to a plus ib. Okay, so now 2 power 10 will give me 1024. We know that I power 10 is actually I power 4 into I power 4 into I power 2, or just I power 8 into I squared, which will give me minus 1. And omega power 10, see, we know all powers of multiples of 3 of omega gives us 1, so this can be written as omega power 9 into omega, right? So this will essentially be omega, and this is equal to a plus ib. Okay, and now if you substitute the value of omega here, we'll just have minus 1024 into omega will give me minus 1 plus root 3i by 2 equals a plus ib. If I cancel this off, I have minus 512, right? So now this comes to be 512 minus 512 root 3i equals a plus ib. And now 512 is equal to a, and minus 512 root 3 is equal to b. Why do we get that? Because on comparing or equating real and imaginary parts. See, you have to know this as a very highly used concept in complex numbers. So you equate the real and imaginary parts a lot of times. So you have a is equal to 512 because 512 is the real part there, and a is a real part on the right hand side, and the imaginary part on the left hand side is just the term or the coefficient of I, which is minus 512 root 3. So b, which is the real part, the imaginary part on the right hand side, is equal to the imaginary part on the left hand side. So this is the answer for a and b, and I hope you understood this. If you have any doubts, please do mention it in the comments so that I get to know it. And if you have any suggestions, you can also mention them. So thank you, and until next time, bye bye.